Hi, good day to you, Pisces. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. Today is the 31st of October, and as you can see, I've already taken out your cards, and I was going to start the reading, and I'd forgotten to press the record button. My apologies. So this is a general reading for you, Pisces. It could be a love reading. I'm going to say general because there's like a lot of themes that is coming out in this reading. And if the reading is not resonating with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. And those of you that are already cross-reading, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So what is going on here? This is quite intense. Like I said, I was going to start off with doing a love reading, and the cards just came out like this. And I see a situation here that is unfolding. I see Capricorn energy here. I see Leo energy. And I'm also seeing Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Could be in your chart. Could be people around you as well. So some of you, we can see that you are looking towards the future. You've been planning, you've been hoping, waiting for your ship to come in. There's been this expectation for yourself. You have laid the groundwork, and you really are expecting things to change. However, there has been some sort of a situation that's unfolded, some kind of a lie that has unfolded here. And it's almost as though, as much as you have tried to protect yourself, there was this cunning in your situation. Either yourself or someone else has brought this to your table, brought this to your door, and you've had to deal with it. You could very well be dealing with somebody who is a very oppressive person, or you yourself is starting to feel very oppressed in the situation. You could be having codependency issues. There could be some situations that's leaving you feeling very powerless. You might be feeling very limited in how you are dealing with things. In extreme cases, you could be dealing with somebody with addiction situations, or you yourself is facing this kind of addiction situation. Could be gambling, but there's some kind of an obsession that's going on here. Some of you could be feeling very obsessed when it comes to somebody who's an air sign. We're looking at somebody who's either that's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person. Some kind of obsession that you have here in the situation. But this person is a very high-handed person, a very strict person, somebody who's got a lot of discipline, self-discipline. They could be somebody who is a very serious person, and you are in the situation where you needing to face your fears. You are needing to look at the situation, but something has happened in the past. There's definitely something from the past that is coming through here, because you are looking to the past, expecting some kind of resolution from the past, but there has been some trickery. You are also needing to face your fears, but this person that you're dealing with is also looking at the past situations that have happened in the past, and you are needing to somehow come to some kind of an understanding or some kind of a situation. You need to be very brave about the situation. There's a lot of confidence that is required in the situation. There's also a lot of you needing to dig deep to find your way forward with regards to this situation. It's really quite intense. But you also are needing to see that maybe a more traditional way of looking at things is the way you need to look at the situation. Maybe you need to look at also your belief system. Maybe you need to be more traditional in how you are approaching this, and how you are focusing, especially when it comes to your social situations. Because we see that this is a matter where you need to be very straightforward. There's the situation, some kind of a relationship here. There's some kind of a situationship, some kind of a relationship where a lot of honesty is required here. It's almost as though you have to be very objective. You have to realize that you have to also, or you might also be dealing with somebody who's a very principled person, and there could be some constructive criticism about things, and you might be feeling quite exhausted about that. You might be feeling as though you're constantly going through the battle, you're constantly having to prove yourself. This is a situation that's ongoing, but you also need to realize that, in this situation, you have gone through a lot, and you need to realize that you Pisces are sort of reaching your goal, but you do need to be more resilient. No matter how fatigued you are feeling, no matter how stressed you are feeling, You need to be very resilient and actually get to this point of being where you are able to balance your resources, adapt to your situation, allow some kind of flexibility to unfold for itself for you. Let's see, we may have some time. Let me do another layer of cards here. So, really, quite something quite intense that has happened in this relationship where you guys have had to face situations and there has been deception in this relationship. There has been some sort of something that has unfolded here, and here you are facing these difficulties now. So let's see, what more does the tarot have to say for you? You've got the Five of Cups, you've got the Fool. See a lot of despair here. I'm seeing a lot of despair here. You are not seeing the positivity of your situation right now. And even though you are facing situations that is offering you this new beginning, there's a lot of things that are still hidden from you. There's a lot of truths that you have not yet faced. Some of you might also be looking at having readings done. Some of you might be getting your own deck as well. But you are needing to be very careful because there seems to be some sort of hidden truth in the situation. There's this, with this trickery, remember we had this trickery here. So what I'm seeing here, there's some sort of lies, some sort of hidden truths in the situation. And you need to be very mindful that the sword cuts both ways with whatever has happened. Some of you might also be feeling as though, you know what, you are working very hard to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. But there's also the situation of you needing to be very practical about your choices. You need to take things one step at a time, see what is it that you need to do. Some of you may also be you may be feeling very ambitious about where it is that you want to be. You could be feeling quite goal orientated as well. So you have to be very mindful of the words that you are using in your situation. You need to be very mindful that there's clarity, there's a vision, and there's focus for yourself as you are moving forward. And you also have to realize that when it comes to your boundaries, those are very, very important. You might be feeling very protective of yourself and your situations, feeling as though you need to defend yourself, you need to defend your territory, but you must also realize this defensive energy is has to have a purpose to it. You have to realize that, you know, as much as you are being goal orientated, you're planning about the future, you need to think about creating stability and having a legacy for yourself and having this generational happiness. And also it's important that you don't get caught up in short-term happiness. It's important that you realize that you can have this contentment and you can have this recognition and you can enjoy the things, especially when it comes to family situations. A lot of you are looking at maybe having reunions, having get-togethers, having some kind of a community, maybe even your relationships, your getting together, being in some kind of a situation where there is this deeper commitment and a future, creating a solid future for yourself. So, Pisces, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to like, follow, and share, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care and goodbye.